Hey guys, Poetry Ninja here. So I came home today after work finding out about something that was kind of new for me. Now granted, I've been following a lot of different things and having a lot of things happen in my life, but more often than not, I still keep up with the dueling scene, and every once in a while when I get the chance, I do enter tournaments to keep up my game and keep up my ideas of dueling. Now, I haven't had a chance to really delve into link summoning, but with all of the dueling that I have done, I have been focused more or less on Performer Pals and Magicians and Odd Eyes, because the main character of the newest series, even though I haven't really had a chance to really see the whole entire series, I love the idea of a dueling performer, for the fact that I am a performer in real life, on the stage, on the camera, or in the written word. So when I saw that this kind of archetype and deck was around, I was really excited and really happy and started using it, and in turn became the strongest deck that I have, even more powerful than my samurais, for those of you who have been with my channel for a very long time. And then when I came home today, I found out, because I was dreading and wondering when exactly it was going to come, because it's been quite a few months since a new ban list has come out for the game. So I was a little shocked when I heard that there was a new ban list and thought, okay, what's getting hit, what's getting hurt, and what exactly is everybody feeling? And when I first looked at some of the titles for some of the videos and the caption cards, it sounds like a lot of people are shocked. So right now I'm going to do a live reaction video to the ban list. So here I have my trusty iPod Touch. It's an old-fashioned model, and of course, as you can see, the screen's pretty cracked. I've been meaning to get a new one, but finances these days. So here, let's go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on, where's the dash? Card.com. Oh, and /en/. That's a hint for all of you to shortcut the homepage for the main Yu-Gi-Oh! Website, just in case you want to get to the proper English page. So, here I am. As you can kind of tell here, it's not all that well seen, but you can kind of point out that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is on my iPod here as we speak. And if I zoom in, if my dang iPod Touch would let me zoom in. Sorry about the camera quality if it keeps moving back and forth, everybody. But let's pull this up. And sorry it's taking long, but there's been a lot of things in my life. And as much as I'd love to update all of you on all that, I wish I could. So, I have punched the very first thing on the homepage, which is the update on the new ban list. So, let's take a look and see what's new on here. Right away, I already see two things that are banned in the monster card zone. So, let's take a look and see what's banned. Was limited. I wonder. Must have been a problem card. Oh boy. I had a very sinking feeling this was going to happen. Granted, it's my pride and joy in my one broken deck that helps me win the tournaments nowadays with Performer Pals and Magicians, but Magispector Unicorn at Forbidden. Well, I can't say I didn't see this coming, because the whole fact that it can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects makes it a pretty difficult card to get rid of, for one. And two, the scale is too easy to make. And three, the whole fact that during either player's turn you can return a monster, that pretty much proves to be a bit of a problem. So, okay. Well, I'm not terribly upset. Granted, it's gonna hurt my deck, but I'm fairly certain I can find ways around it. So, let's see. New. Ooh, that's never good if something is banned from just 3 copies. The Tyrant Neptune. Oh, I've been hearing about that. When I heard about Japan's list, I thought, okay, that's an odd choice to ban. But then people started explaining why it was banned, and I still don't quite get it. And even here, I don't see the reason to ban it right now, because the card that it goes with isn't even out in English yet. I guess they're gearing up for it, but I think it's a little too soon, Konami. I think you could have just held off just a little bit. Alright, let's see what else is banned here. Anything else was limited? Oh! Vanity's Emptiness! Yes! Oh my gosh, that's been the bane of many people's existence in dueling, so I'm pretty happy that this has happened. Granted, I don't think it's as bad as many people thought it was, but, well, everybody can stop moaning and complaining about it now. And I guess people don't have to spend an arm and a leg just for a copy, so kudos to you, Konami. Kudos to you. Alright, so I guess that's it for banned. It's okay so far. Now let's take a look at limited. It was semi-limited. That must have been a problem card. Maxi. I mean, I'm already running 1 copy because I don't have a lot of money to go out and get another, but I don't see the point of limiting it. It was fine semi-limited, it was fine, it's fine limited, it was fine at 3. I just don't see the point. Other than maybe the easy card advantage, but that's just on 1 turn. The only real broken alternative you can get from it is the fact that you can just draw and just let your opponent special summon, but if they're playing Maxi, you'll pretty much just stop when you want to or need to. And if they're playing Maxi, you'll just kind of say, wait a minute, I'll just kind of back off a little bit and then go another turn. Granted, it'll give them a little bit of time, but if you just give them maybe 1 or 2 cards, sometimes that's not even enough for them to really pull off a win combo against you. So, Alright, and then I saw another one here. Was forbidden. Ooh. Could we finally get Stratos? Could we get Stratos? Elemental Hero Stratos? Please! Oh my god! That would make my Jaden deck so happy. Rescue Cat? My baby? My furry deck will be even more furry. Oh, happy day. Maybe my Polar Bear Cafe deck will be making a scene at the tournaments. But Rescue Cat at 1? Kitty-like. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Oh my god. And, wait a minute. Forbidden. Breanna? Brionic? Um, I'm a little... Granted, I like it, because I can finally use that synchro to maybe get some good plays off, but... I'm a little worried about this, because... I heard they eroded the effect to be once per turn, which helps, but doesn't? I'm a little frightened by this, because I have a feeling it's gonna cause a lot of things to happen. Granted, Trishula hasn't really done much in the game, but Breanna can do a lot in the game. If you thought Kieran was bad, wait till you see Brionic. For those of you who don't know Brionic, it's a level 6 synchro that, at the cost of just discarding a card from your hand, you can bounce that many cards from the field back to the owner's hand. And back in the synchro days, it was not a once per turn effect, so you could time it just right and just bounce everything when you needed to, and then bounce them all again if you had the right card advantage. I'm a little scared right now, Konami. I'm a little scared. What else do you got here? Forbidden. Okay. You unbanned 2 cards. 3? What's going through your head, Konami? What is going through your head? Okay. Oh god. Brain control now? Brain control? Brain control? No. You did not learn your lesson from Snatch Steal, did you? Did you? The whole point with Snatch Steal, okay, yeah, everybody was excited about that, but then everybody realized that it was a broken card. Now brain control? Brain control? It helps my Yugi deck, I'll say that much. But no, that does not help the game. That does not help the game. Sure, it costs 800. Sure, it's a once per turn effect. Sure, it targets. And sure, it only goes for face-up monsters. But guess what? Snatch Steal targeted too. Snatch Steal did take control of face-up monsters. That wasn't a once per turn effect. And it had a lot more weaknesses. Because it was an equip card. You could just easily destroy it. You could just easily negate it. You could just easily change the target to something else. You could even make a Samochi deck to make the heal process even worse. Yeah, that's a really good idea, Konami. Let's take off that control card. Because mind control isn't enough of a control card for people. We need brain control in the equation too. No. But what else do we see here? I saw another spell here. Okay. You're really pushing it now with another unbanned card? Okay. Dragons aren't as bad because the elemental dragons are gone, but I don't like Future Fusion. I really don't like Future Fusion. Granted, it's got a weakness, but at the same time, it has too many advantage and combo pieces to go with, for the fact that you can just send a ton of monsters to the grave. Nowadays, the graveyard is like a second deck to you. So, having Future Fusion unbanned is like opening the floodgates for another another deck for people to use, especially with machines and dragons and blue eyes and Cyber Dragon. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. Yeah, that's just what we need, Konami. That's just what we need. Let's add a card that people need for a deck to make it even more broken. Yeah, or even more busted. What else we got here? What else we got? Okay. How many forbidden cards is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're unbanning 5 cards now. 5. You've really lost it now, Konami. What did you unban now? This is a scary ban list now. Imperial Order. Did you forget about royal oppression? Did you forget about all those days of royal oppression? Now it's Imperial Order? Oh no. Oh no. Thankfully I saved my copies of Imperial Order, but oh no. That's a no-no, Konami. Granted, I understand it's going to help out with pendulums, but oh, I don't like it. The fact that you can just pay 800 life points during each of your turns to just make sure spells are null and void. What's a big factor in most decks nowadays? Spells. What are most pendulum monsters? Spells. So, you essentially kill off every single deck by unbanning this one card. Nice going, Konami. Nice going. You really have stooped low on this list. And I think you need to stop taking whatever it is you were taking to make this list happen. You had August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. You had 8 months, almost a whole year, to come up with something really grand. And this is what you come up with? To really shake up the game and make it fair? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Alright, well, I guess that's it for Limited. And already I'm not liking this list. It's one of my least favorite lists so far. Okay, so for semi-limited, we only have 3 cards. I wonder why. Well, usually semi-limited isn't anything but let's see. We can take a look at all of them right here. Wisdom Eye Magician. Okay, you're really tripping now. Oh gosh. I like it because it helps with finding a replacement for Kieran in my deck, but I don't like it. It makes it too easy to go back to the broken boards with monkey board and whatnot by cycling through the deck and sorting it out and getting it all set up. Granted, I think it won't do too much, but it's still pretty bad. Zodiac Rapier. I haven't had much experience with Zodiacs, even though I want to try and build it because it's very anthro-themed. But I'm not sure about this one. Well, then again, the Zodiac deck has been kind of having an up and down moment ever since they first came out. First they were riding high, and now they're kind of just slumping down just a little bit. And I've heard that it's okay at 2. I've heard otherwise, but And Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Don't know it. I know enough about kaijus to know that they're strange. We'll just put it at that. And that's it for that. And last but not least, no longer limited in any way. Sangan. Okay. Yeah, with the errata. But at 3, come on, guys. Do you realize what people were doing with Sangan? Granted, all those tour guide players will be happy, but Konami. Half of me likes this list, and half of me is scared of this list. Because that's usually how it happens with this list. Usually I will find some things that will make me become shocked, and I will say that they're going to be the big contributor of this list, and it's going to prove that this game is going to get even more broken than before. Last list was okay. I was okay with the last list. But since the new stuff came out and has really shooken up the game, I can understand why a new list really needed to come out, not just because of time. But I'm a little frightened, Konami. You had all this time to think of a list to help us players really balance out things, and you didn't do it. So don't just make a list for the sake of making a list and just kind of follow through with what we think is right. Try and do something to at least balance things, because this is half good and half what the heck are you on? So I'm going to be frightened in tournaments for quite some time now. I might not even play certain decks because of this list right now. So enjoy yourselves, everyone. And may the odds be ever in your favor.